Hello Libra, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy bringing you your December 2024 general reading. We are looking at the first half of December, and this reading is for the air sign of Libra. Thanks for being here. I hope everyone's doing well. It's a great gift always to be able to create these videos. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch them. For those of you who like, share, and subscribe and support my channel in any way, my gratitude to you as well. So, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, this is for you. Cross-watchers, if you're cross-watching for a Libran, this is also relevant. It's a general reading. It might resonate a little differently for everyone who watches. Take what resonates for you, leave the rest. If you know any of your other signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, it's helpful to watch those videos as well for additional insight. If something really does hit home with you and you'd like to take a deeper look at it, or the reading style resonates with you, if you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, we are in the holiday season now, and personal readings do make great gifts. If you are interested, you can email me at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. You can click on the description of this video, click on the word more. You'll see that contact information there as well. I'd be delighted to hear from you. I can usually get back to you quickly, same day or within 24 hours with more information. I do offer a wide variety of readings, all areas of life, different types, lengths, costs, styles, spreads. There's something in there for everyone. And particularly popular right now are the 6 and 12-month overviews I do, which take a look at a lot of different areas and aspects of your life for the next 6 to 12 months. You can order them any time of the year, but a lot of people like to do them as we end one year and begin another one as we're going into a new annual cycle. So something to think about. So if you're interested, email me. All right, let's move right into this. Libra, let's see what the first half of December 2024 looks like for you. I am, for those of you who like to know, using the Royal Deluxe Tarot, clarifying with the Divine Tarot. Clarifying with the Gilded Tarot. We begin with the Hanging Man and the Hierophant. Some of you may be going through a bit of a perspective change, perhaps partly an ego death here. It's kind of getting a different perspective on something. It may be that you've stayed in a particular situation because you thought, it's the right way to go. The Hierophant is the tradition, the accepted path, the path that the largest amount of people follow. It's institutional energy. It's traditional dogma and ideologies. Nothing wrong with that. But it may be that that's what's been keeping you in a situation that is not healthy. You've been telling yourself, for example, an unhealthy relationship or an unhealthy marriage. Well, I made vows, I made promises, that's the Hierophant. But the Hanging Man, is getting a different perspective on something and asking yourself, do I need to think like this anymore in regards to a certain situation? It's kind of letting go of something that you've been holding on to, that you've titled traditional, but letting go and surrendering to a different perspective. Next, we have the Four of Coins or Pentacles, the Four of Earth, with the Devil. So here we have an unhealthy pattern or cycle here. It might be around your money or material wealth. It might be around a negative, toxic relationship or relationship dynamics that you keep finding yourself drawn to or attracted to. This represents an unhealthy, this represents any kind of behavior patterns, behavior ideologies, behavior cycles that keep us stuck in patterns and cycles of fear and insecurity, but we cling to them because we're used to them, but they keep us in a cycle of fear and insecurity. And it feels here like you're fighting this now. You're starting to get a different perspective on something now, but its pull on you is still quite strong. We have the Moon here with the Two of Cups. So there's relationship dynamics kind of central here. It feels like there's an unhealthy relationship, an unhealthy partnership of some kind, even toxic for some of you. I mean, it's a general reading, so the intensity may vary. It could be a romantic relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. It might be a friendship, close friendship relationship. It could even be a work partnership. There's a karmic connection here in the Two of Cups. And that karmic connection is simply an opportunity for us to learn and grow through the challenges and the lessons we have in having this relationship. Doesn't mean that the relationship stays in our life for the rest of our life. It just means that it's there for the purpose of us learning more about ourselves, growing and evolving past any unhealthy or negative things in our life, potentially. So there's a lot of fear and insecurity and doubt in this relationship. It looks like there may be some unhealthy aspects of it, like codependency or enabling. It may be that you feel that you stay in this relationship or partnership that's unhealthy or even toxic because of whatever this Four of Cups and Four of Coins and Devil card tells you. Well, I need to because I'm financially dependent, or I need to because I can't be alone, or I need to because, whatever, fill in the blank, right? But it feels here like you're getting a bit of a perspective shift, and it might be because something actually happened to make you kind of step back and go, whoa, and maybe start seeing it in a different light, the light that is the reality of what it truly is. So from the bottom of the deck representing the overall, the primary focus or subject matter for the first half of December, Libra, is the Tower. So it looks like something perhaps has happened, because the Tower typically represents an unexpected event that either shakes something right down to the ground or simply crumbles it, right? Now, because this is a general reading, what it specifically is may vary, the intensity may vary, but this is a pretty impactful event, and it's caused you to take a second look at how you deal with this particular type of situation, whether it's a relationship, or because there is a relationship here, or whether it's money issues, or whether it's like money or financial material issues that are negatively affecting a relationship. Like it might be about a negative toxic relationship or an unhealthy codependent enabling relationship where there's, financial and material aspects tied into that, or vice versa. It might be an unhealthy pattern around money, behavior, selfishness, spending, something like that, and it's negatively affecting a relationship. But there's a kind of an ego death, a perspective shift here because of something that has happened. It's causing you to re-examine not only the situation, but what you thought or were telling yourself the situation was or could be. The Tower kind of destroys the illusion, right? Let's take a look at that Tower. We have the Queen of Swords. That's likely you, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. We have the Six of Swords, which is a card of healing, of leaving the worst behind you and slowly but surely moving to a better place. Not quite to the other shore and on solid ground yet, but definitely moving in the right direction. Healing has its up and down days too, particularly in the beginning. We have the Lovers here, which typically represents, like the Two of Cups, a relationship, and a relationship at a crossroads. There's a choice that needs to be made here. And whether it's about the relationship itself or in another area of life that impacts the relationship, it will significantly impact the relationship. It looks like the Tower, because it's major arcana, so it's divine timing and orchestration. God, spirit, angels, and guides have allowed this Tower incident to happen for the purposes of healing and putting you on a better path in the right direction, should you choose to take it that way. Because free will and free agency. Let's take a look at that Hanging Man and the Hierophant. The Tower again. Boy, it's really shaken you up, Libra. Or shaken somebody up. We have the Devil and the Five of Swords. So we have the devil in the Four of Cups and the devil in the Five of Swords. Very strong, unhealthy levels of whatever the dysfunction is. It's a pretty unhealthy level of dysfunction. And it feels like part, or maybe even a large part of that dysfunction is continuing. I mean, there's that saying, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting different results each time, which isn't possible, right? This is the determination to win at all costs, the determination that I'm going to make it what I need it to be at all costs, no matter what it costs. But I think you're seeing here that the cost may be too high, and it's illusionary. This idea that you can control it somehow. There's no controlling the devil card energy. There's only breaking the cycle or allowing the obsession, addiction, whatever it is, to continue. Let's take a look at the Four of Coins and the devil. The Hanging Man again. The Three of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. It feels kind of like that definition of insanity. It's doing the same thing over and over again, but thinking, this time it's going to work. This time it's going to work. I know I can do this. I know if I just gamble again that I'm going to win big. Or I know if I just invest more money, it's going to pay off. If I just stay in this unhealthy relationship, somehow it's going to get better. It feels like it's an illusion. The Moon and the Two of Cups. This is either about an unhealthy relationship or about a really unhealthy behavior pattern that is destroying a relationship. The Moon and the Two of Cups. The Four of Cups. An offer being made. Not quite sure if somebody's not quite sure if they want to take it or not. The High Priestess. This is all energy about using your intuition to try to make the right choice here. Intuition and reality. Seven of Cups and the Two of Cups again. This is, kind of cautionary advice about don't get caught up in illusions. Don't get caught up in focusing only on what the best of a situation could be if it's already bad, right? It's like somebody who gambles and keeps losing and losing, but keeps putting more money in because they think the next time is going to be that time that they hit it, or the next time is going to be that time, or the next time is going to be that time. And again, because this is a general reading, the intensity may vary. Some of you, it's all about an unhealthy relationship that you're telling yourself you can't leave for a variety of different justifications and excuses. Or it's an unhealthy habit or pattern or addiction of some kind that is having an extremely negative effect on a relationship. I mean, whatever the Devil card is the issue here. And it's very strong, but it does look like you're getting a different perspective. Something, whatever that Tower card is, has really shaken you up and caused you to start to have second thoughts and to look at something differently, which is exactly what needs to happen. So let's end with advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is the epiphany, the light bulb going off over your head. It's the Ace of Air, the Ace of Intellect, right? It cuts through all the illusions and exposes the truth and reality for what it is. And it might not be a pleasant truth, but in that energetic space, it gives you the opportunity to make a clear, it's clarity of decision here. So once you see something for what it really is, you can choose to fall back into the illusion of what it isn't, or you can choose to make decisions and choices to create a healthier reality for yourself. This is seeing the truth, seeing it in the light of what it is. The Ace of Pentacles. A new beginning is needed here. Perhaps a practical new beginning. New around money, work, moving, relocating. A practical new beginning. Learning different ways of dealing with things. The Magician and the Eight of Swords. Two completely contradictory cards. The Eight of Swords is that sort of victim mentality. Well, I can't leave the situation. I can't break this habit. I can't because of this challenge and that challenge. And it's really going to be really hard. And that would be really hard. And that would be really hard. So I can't. I'm trapped. That's the Eight of Swords. It's not. The Eight of Swords. Swords is governed by the element of air, which governs this, our belief system, our intellectual landscape, how we think, our ideologies, our perspectives, because that's what makes us tell ourselves what reality is, what we think our reality is, and how we react to that reality. So the Eight of Swords is somebody who says, well, I can't free myself from this situation because there's too many challenges, it's too hard. And it's not to trivialize the challenges that are present in freeing yourself, but you definitely can. The only person keeping this person trapped there is the person themselves, right? The Magician says you have everything that you need to take control of your life. The Magician is the manifester. This is all about taking control and taking responsibility for taking control of your life, because we're responsible for both our happiness and our misery and our perspective on how we look at these things and what we do to change these things. Whether we take control of them and say, I don't care how difficult it is, I'm going to get myself out of this. Here are the steps I need to take, and I'm just going to start taking them. That's the Magician versus the Eight of Swords, which says, it's too hard, I can't do it, I'm stuck. And the cycle of fear and insecurity continues because, whatever the Devil card represents says, you need this thing. Without this thing, it's going to be awful, right? But it keeps you stuck. It's illusionary. It keeps you stuck in that cycle, that pattern of fear and insecurity, and it needs to be broken. Tough, but doable, and so rewarding on the other end of it. You have the courage, the strength, and the resilience to do it, Libra. Those are also qualities you're going to gain more of by doing it, by facing it and walking through it. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Libra. Those are your messages for the first half of December 2024. For those of you for whom this rang true and it resonated, I hope it was helpful and clarifying, gave you some food for thought, or validated what you're already thinking and feeling. If there is something you would like to explore a little bit deeper, take a deeper look at, or you simply resonate with the reading style, if you are interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, again, you can email me, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can click on the description of this video, click on that word more. You'll see that there as well. Those of you that are interested in donating in support of my channel, you'll also see my PayPal link there as well. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the next set of readings. Until then, stay safe, stay well. Hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.